We received orders to relocate and dig foxholes on the edge of a forest, close to German territory. We had to prepare ourselves for a possible enemy counterattack. It was silent, only thoughts. How far is it? We don't know. When will we finally eat? Will this helmet really save my life? I guess we find out. Will this be my last smoke? Will we even make it there? Well, we did make it there. Again, the silence and the wind blowing through these eerie pine trees. It was time to dig ourselves in, which wasn't easy. There were a lot of roots and stones, and the ground was frozen. You think there's somebody sneaking up on you all the time. Is it your imagination? We were already exhausted. We were hungry and had a lack of sleep. Our foxholes were finally finished. The Germans were close, but not close enough to actually see us, thanks to the mist. This gave us the opportunity to move around a bit, and finally make some coffee and food. Being able to finally make some hot coffee and get some warm food in your stomach is a real blessing. Even though they told us that the area where we were in was safe from crowds, it still makes you nervous walking around, especially the fear for artillery strikes. Always stay close to your foxhole. Sometimes the sounds of battle were a little too close for comfort. The nights were extremely cold, and in the distance, you could hear the sound of war. The next morning, we received news that the Germans were pushed all the way back. Even the sun started to shine, and now and then, reinforcements drove by. It was also time for us to pack up and move on, but not before warming up a bit by starting a fire. Getting the feeling back in your feet feels like a miracle. Sometimes your toes are so cold that you forget you even have them. While gathering our equipment, suddenly a shot was heard. One of my buddies was shot in the arm. It turned out to be an accidental discharge from one of the new guys. He was very lucky, but wasn't able to move his arm anymore. He was evacuated to the nearest hospital, away from the front lines. And to be honest, I was kind of jealous about that. Our foxholes were now abandoned. All that was left were footsteps, empty ration cans, and unusable equipment. Yes, the Germans were pushed back, but the danger wasn't gone. We always prepare for a counterattack. We took position in an old barn. This barn had a perfect view on the hill where our previous position was located. Of course, first we had to make sure that the crowds were actually gone. As soon as the place was cleared, it was transformed into a temporary HQ. There was an open window in the attic, which was a perfect position for a machine gun. The next day, we received reports of German infantry in the area. We had no idea where they came from, but a small group of German paratroopers was slowly advancing. They clearly didn't realize that they were already spotted. We carefully moved up and got in position, unseen. We opened fire and completely surprised them.
Ist getroffen! Sadi! Sadi! Da kommt Schuss! Ist getroffen! Getroffen! Sadi! Sadi!
We noticed they were busy with the wounded soldier, so we gave them the opportunity to surrender.
Hand hoch! Hände hoch! Hands up! Hände hoch! Hände hoch! Ab! Waffen weg! Waffen weg! Medic! So bleib bei der Kamera ab. Medic!
Okay, okay.
Taking them prisoner went surprisingly easy. It seemed like they were misinformed and didn't expect us to be in the area. They were stripped from their weapons and searched for important documents. While our medics were treating the wounded German, Some of them were not so lucky and were killed in a short firefight.
Langsam. You too, Mister, ich verstehe nicht. Für die Überseite bitte.
Komm rüber.
Für die Überseite bitte. Oh, your comrade, come on.
With rifles aimed at them, the Germans were ordered to walk towards the barn.
Du bist vorne hier. Get your hands above your head, please.
They were searched one final time and then sent away in a truck. Killed soldiers were also sent away in trucks and buried in temporary cemeteries. The nights were extremely cold, and we spent the days enjoying our coffee behind the machine gun. You just never know when these crowds decide to do something crazy again. We did receive reports of another German attack. However, they were pushed back before they could reach our positions. Where will we go next? I have no idea. I just wonder when this war will finally be over.